Or I'm not sure I've seen that really.
Not like this. So I want to see
We get a lot of ghosts for this one. Fnatic on defense, Navi on attack. We got Xiao, Solo, Smokes, Astra.
Cooked up for us. This is going to be an exciting match, a unique one, if nothing else, and a historic one.
He's
That's
AFK, so
for
good.
sure. Fnatic on the defense, starting this
We'll get
one
his
out.
opinion when he's
A little
back.
bit of aggression. They've already
This
gotten
comp
into
is something?
elbow.
Yeah,
Dirk
it
is in
really
the spot,
is.
and he's going to TP back to B, but they're forcing this aggro on the wrong side of the map. And the question is, will Fnatic
Well, you can't
get that
anti
read
this,
quick
for
enough
sure.
to
You
make
weren't
any sort of
expecting this
adjustment?
one.
Navi, on the other hand,
I mean, you just
they
play
are pumping the
crossfires
brakes,
non-stop,
waiting
right?
for someone to overpeak, waiting for
Does this not
mistakes
just
to be
become the
made.
best pos ever?
I'll have to make a choice eventually. I am intrigued to
Oh,
see
yeah.
how Angel makes his way onto sites, because that Viper wall is essential for almost all the setups that we see.
We'll see how many
coming
ults
through
Angel
for Yoru.
gets.
There have to be ideas, and, well, this team's never afraid to try something wacky.
No, straight away you're gonna have the smokes.
And we clear all the sight with this one. We got a good plant coming in. We got 4 people here to fight. We got Yoru on the big duel. What's the timing like on this flank? Can't be any better for Xiao. Couldn't wish for better timing.
Wait, hello? Sorry, I just got back.
So fine, bro. Hello. There's a Solo Astra. On this map.
Wait a second.
Hold up.
They're cooking.
Definitely doing something.
Even if they manage to find a kill up front, I don't think it's gonna matter.
They do try really unorthodox stuff. Even the first thing that was crazy was the Lotus comp they did last year.
1-0 for Navi.
Yeah, and the one that is still running, right?
They found the
Brim
space,
breach.
and it was
Yeah,
wide open
yeah.
as well. Again, this is an area that Fnatic
The one
have
that
a lot of
NRG
presence
tried
on
to
B.
play, yeah.
So the A site's
Yeah.
a little bit easier to
Dude,
get
Angel
onto.
just
From that
loves
point,
it,
though,
man.
it's all about zip ban.
Gotta put this guy on
Nothing
the
but
leash.
clean shots out
I
of
just
this
want to
guy.
know
Gets
the
around
value of
pyramids.
Pest.
Brim comparison to having an Omen.
Because
I feel like the paranoia is just so strong.
Yeah. Dude, I've watched that comp like 6 times, and I have no idea how I feel about
You
it.
still don't know, right?
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
don't know.
Still have no idea. It either wins like 13-4, or it gets 4 rounds. And there's no in between.
But the Foot Lotus comp can't be touched.
I don't even. I don't even. How is this getting 2 wins?
They had most of the wins in general last
I
year.
see teams just not know how to play against it. I lose my mind.
Well, the Fnatic, that disappointed me.
Bruh.
BBL should tell you all.
Viper's dying first, Killjoy's dying first. And the whole time I'm sitting there saying Foot comp is trash, and they're just winning round after round after round.
Out here looking like an idiot.
Straight through into the
Yep.
playoffs.
Yeah, a long time ago, Tom, it would be nothing but these two teams.
I
in
feel
the
like
grand final
teams
again
that I've
and
watched
again.
this year
This
could
is
really
G2.
benefit from
Yeah, well,
like
that's what I was gonna say, right? This
give
is like
5
the
agents and
second
be like,
iteration
what
of Valorant.
does
The
this
first
team
was
like?
a
What does
year
this
of
comp
G2,
lack,
G2,
and
G2,
what
and
should you be
then we
doing
moved to
against
these
it?
two battling for
Just
it.
that is
Angel
like a
was
test.
constantly winning those battles.
I'm not
Yeah.
seeing
And
like
that was
ops.
only
I'm not
weeks
seeing
and
Well,
months
judges,
after
map
we heard
control.
why I was
saying
mad at
straight-
Fnatic is
Yeah, as
they
Angel
knew
said, he
that they
just
were
picked
facing
those
that
guys
comp
up off the
because they'd
street.
faced again.
And you know
They'd
what, for
or
once,
Foot had
we
already
used to say,
played it
I can't wait
earlier.
to play
Yeah,
against
that's what I
Angel.
mean.
wanna
You
be
can give
considered
K-Corp
an IGL who's
you
up
can give
there
K-Corp the
in
one
terms
and
of
done.
respect
Yeah.
with a player
Yeah.
like him. Have a team like his
Dude,
that
Angel
can
40
stand
had
as one of the
Spike,
best
yeah.
within the region, and well, that dream was achieved, but lost more recently. Looking to reclaim that former glory, and no better way than to defeat those old rivals.
I think that's both teams really.
Sluggy, you got Benji Fishy on Discord?
Looking to try and get
I
back
don't
hardest
think
in
so.
the
I can
roster
probably
again.
get it though. I've got him on Twitter. I can ask him.
It's
Okay,
just about what
perfect.
damage can be done. Only gonna have themselves the pistols. They stack the B side.
Hey chat, someone go to Benji's stream
at least for a second. And you have to bear in mind the way that Navi
tell him
plays
to
is there's
check
3 rifles, a couple
Twitter
of
DMs.
pistols, and one of those rifles is currently in the hands of Althea. Looking to try and take anybody down with him, but more importantly, try and remove that gun from play. Angel's given up his position.
Get
The
Benji
shot
involved.
not quite connected, and he won't even win that fight either. Eventually, they get it over the line, but are they actually going to be able to retrieve that? I don't even think Sugetsu tried to run for it, no?
No, he was never going to make it there. No dash on the Cypher, so unlucky. Another weapon lost and decent damage done. Yeah, Fnatic get off to an okay start, but this is really where the meat and potatoes is. The rifle's out, and you get to capitalize on any damage done. With 15 seconds before those barriers go up, much different look out of this squad in the defense. A presence, 4 players around this area, and it looks like one's going to be rotating back. It's the Viper, leaving the Viper wall for a potential retake on A, and of course to make things that little bit more awkward
How the
for
hell
them.
do you
It
add
also
people
helps them
on
out
Discord?
massively on mid. You know, you got to commit a player to controlling this section of the map, or you're going to have much more awkward rotates and positions held by Fnatic late in the round.
Well, the thing that's going to be interesting, especially for Navi, is only having this Astra available for those smokes. It means that your hits well, you basically get one attempt.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you can play slow around the map, you can look for these openers, but you get one attempt and execute. If that fails, you don't have the smokes to do it anymore. So it definitely has a high level of risk.
Okay, we got big buy rounds.
Decent amount of variance.
What are we actually doing on this? The slow default.
They've still got 4
Literally
rifles.
waiting for
It's
aggression.
only the one that was lost from Xiao in the previous rounds. There's still a lot of danger for Fnatic in this one. And they're playing it very passive indeed. No mid presence other than the slight jiggle peak coming out from Chronicle. And eventually,
Camera's kind of
with
nice.
nothing really found, Navi are going to have to build into that take.
If they were trying to bait an early rotation, it's not going to work this time around. There was no gate crash down for Durka, and even now, his gate crash, I'm not sure if it's intended, but it didn't make it all the way through, so much more passive fallback.
That
keeps
was
him around this
nice,
site
though.
for a fight.
Oi, that was
Chronicle
nice.
doubling up on the angle.
Okay, now they're just trying to look for damage. 2 kills is what they're looking for.
Player around there. Angel, oh, he's stuck destroying utility, and the fight won by Chronicle leaves them in a very tough spot. Still a pistol on Xiao, who will be quickly taken down, and Chronicle's looking to get that a little bit more. Although it's Durka to steal it away, the round goes to Fnatic flawlessly.
It's handily here flawless. I'll say I'm pretty sure that Durka stole that kills in more ways than one. He completely blinded his teammate and then got the kill. But
his kill.
hey, he took it, and that's all that matters.
Friends.
The openers as well, the 1-2 punch, and I think also just the fact that the stun was there, maybe expecting somebody to still be on that angle, but it didn't really matter.
In Discord, does capitals matter or not?
That still was a bonus. Even though it was clean, there is going to be a purchase
adding
back
people.
up for Navi. Dimensional Drift online. Now, we have seen Yoru played by Angel on this map a few times before, but definitely not with the consistency we've seen recently from other teams. This time, though, a little bit quicker in their take of mid, but as you can see, Fnatic are not fighting for this whatsoever.
No, they've given up a lot of control, and again, a different Viper wall. Despite Viper being on B, it's a much more aggressive one inside A main, blocking off a lot of space. If you're the attackers and you're not inside A main, as soon as that wall goes up, you've lost so much control of the map. There's just going to be a trap left to catch them as they push up, and these things are going to be interesting to see in the second half, where Navi don't have that wall to work around. They don't have those setups.
Or TP's over towards here. They don't get the fast rotate, but Leo's about to... Wait, this is a weak site right now. Look at this Yoru should be. That goes into this corner and you have your own smoke here. Wait, this is a nice hit. And then you clone the... Wait, that's legit, man. Fair play.
It was actually the fake out that got tagged initially.
They smoke this, okay, they TP inside it, and then he sends his clone out, and while the clone, instead of shooting the trip, is like what we saw from Ban the other day. Instead of shooting the trip, he used the timing of the clone hitting it, and then goes to the back of wall. Gets the kill. That was nice.
That double that secures main gets ult online, and now they look to the
still gonna lose.
They crash in, no flashes, but he can reveal the information. That's all this is about. One on the backside spotted. I don't think he saw Zipban somehow, but there's the info. Eventually connected. They can start the defuse, bait them into open
Big Jewel.
Durka's gone down. Chronicle does well, protecting the president on the defuse.
Big Jewel, man. Fair play. Fair play to Durka here. I thought this was... Love the round. Love the strap from... Navi here, but it's good.
And that was a full-on retake as well after the openers. That was the thing. The way that round started for Navi was fantastic. You have the initial opener from Artist, the 1-2 punch of Angel, but it's Durka. It is Durka in that 1v2 in the backlines. They were ready for him, they were watching for him, and he still manages to get both of them in quick succession. A huge start for someone who's had a resurgence. Like, he started off very slow. I definitely think a lot of people were starting to ask questions, and that's the crazy thing. There's so much depth to this roster that it's difficult to ever find someone to blame, but a lot of people are looking at Durka. As said, the last couple of weeks, he's been back to form and has started this map off strong.
Let's have Fnatic. A little bit of damage round 2, good connections.
Okay, chat. Go to FNS's and Benji's stream and tell them to accept the call. Should be all good now. I appreciate you guys doing that as well.
The only man with the rifle, and he's dropped alone. That rifle irretrievable
Hopefully
at this
this is the
point.
right guy.
It's a wall bang, not even off the back of a reveal. Just having spotted him. A devastating way to lose the only real chance you have to do clean damage on range. They can still be nasty with the sheriffs, but those shots need to be precise. That's a good one to start.
Chronicle's lucky to be alive. Oh, aggression from Durka though, and he might just get both.
Durka's everywhere at the moment.
Leo's got a team
Extra
kill.
bit of damage to this could be nice though.
somehow that's brought it back, though, into a competitive position. Angel's got himself a rifle. Leo almost needs to try and fix this. He's going to be able to hear the steps already.
Wait, how's someone else dead?
Of Angel, and he may just catch the rotation. Timing here is going to be everything, because Alpha
Oh, what did I miss?
is on his way back
I
around.
looked over to the right. Leo didn't kill?
Necessarily going to be expecting this.
Dude, I was looking at the minimap and I was like, well, there's going to be no kills for a little bit.
1 versus 3 to try and at least do some damage here.
Well, this round would be a heaven sent with 13 seconds as he goes for the second plant.
Hello?
Having been spammed down
Yo,
originally.
good work now. I think it's coming.
Hit by the vulnerable of the snake bite. Caught by a bit of decay, and now
Minches, thank you so much, man. Thank you,
really
thank you.
wasn't a lot of ways out of there for Angel. They had him surrounded and dealt with quickly, 3-2. And after a pistol round win and a follow-up, Navi find themselves behind by a round.
Yeah, you're seeing the way that they're able to be proactive on this defense. Okay, sure, there was a few shenanigans in the mix, but it's again just what Durka is able to do with these aggressive plays on that Yoru. Seems to be having an absolute field day.
Hello?
Hello.
Yo, what's good, boys? How are we?
The thing is, though,
Not too bad, how you doing?
Yeah. What's up? Hello. Man, no Viper. Pretty crazy, no?
Madness, mate. Absolute madness.
Nice, interesting.
One of the ults
We'll see.
for once is going to have mass impact is that Cosmic Divide. Because, yeah, you don't have yourself a Viper screen, but every time you get that ult, you're going to get it for a little bit.
Maybe that's the idea behind putting it on Xiao. It's almost as good as it's a Viper wall every 2 rounds. If he's having a good game.
Except he's having a great game.
Okay, another big buy round. Fnatic got a good amount of money.
He's like, guys, I got another 3K. We have the other. It's like, yeah, you kind of killed everyone.
A slower approach to the attack. Again, we saw this in the pistol. Waiting for Fnatic's
Benji's volume
proactivity
slightly.
for the overpeaks to come through. There's
Feel a
no
little
pressure on
better.
this setup. And the other thing we haven't mentioned really about Navi, the thing that hits me the most, some of my favorite plays and favorite strats on this map have revolved around a KO.
Wait, can you guys talk? I need to see if you guys are like loud enough.
Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, thank you. Got you.
Curious to see if we have issues
Is that
there.
okay, volume-wise as well?
This is a nasty position, not one you'll see occupied all too often in any level of gameplay. He's TP'd out to yellow. Although there's a decoy running
FNS a bit.
around the left side, there's no one really to challenge him up close. Still catching the kill onto Artis from miles away. Flash is good. It's great, in fact. And now,
Bro, Dark are in the big buy rounds right now.
1 versus 4. The spike not planted.
Left.
They have a good idea where he is now with the push out of Durka. They've boxed him in as well.
Yeah, this is looking like prime Durka at the moment. He is just running right around the server. There is nothing that anyone on the Navi squad could do. He's getting an opener. He's getting out
Man, is there any way
and then goes
is
back
that
for a
Angel's
little bit
diffing
more.
Durka
Just
on
a few
Yoru?
seconds
No
later,
way, right?
in each different
No way.
circumstance.
Depends on
Not
day.
like
That's
this,
the real
no.
value of this Yoru is he's
Not
still
like
able
this.
to basically
Dude,
reposition
no Viper
similarly
though?
to
I
what
don't
we
even
saw
know
with
what
his
you
chamber in
do.
the past.
Bro, I mean, the
Another
thing is,
aspect of the
Fnatic
Viper
would
as
have
well,
never
because
played
this is a
against no
Viper
Viper.
screen that's in
I
play
like,
that
I don't think
blocks out
anybody's
two.
ever played against
It's
no
the same
Viper.
one we saw on
So,
site.
yeah, but doesn't it make it easier? It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's like a surprise factor, but I feel like no Vipers, like you load in and you're like, you're happy though. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
On defense, you have like the best time ever, basically.
And the fact that is, you're very rarely going to see 2 players swinging
Yeah.
that angle to trade
I
it.
know.
You get the one.
This game doesn't matter for you, right? It's just the gentleman.
It does. If Fnatic win this 2-0, then we're in.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a world that Navi don't get into playoffs if they lose this 2-0, and then Liquid get, and then Liquid win against Gentlemates, I think.
That's how a pistol works when your opponent executes the other side.
Yeah, for us, we need 2 against Fnatic, or tomorrow Liquid needs to get 10 rounds combined
They
against
managed to
Gentlemates.
flawlessly win round number
Surely
3.
that's doable.
But since
Surely,
then,
right?
Surely.
I'll be honest.
We can hope, bro. I think Fnatic might be more reliable, to be honest. You need Fnatic to 2-0 here? Is that what you said? If Fnatic 2-0 Navi, then we're in playoffs. But we also have the Liquid game tomorrow for playoffs. So.
We have just seen Angel looking pretty vocal, so maybe something that he
Benji, did you see the Liquid Sunset game?
Liquid Sunset game against who?
Going a little bit more direct.
Who was
I
it?
think with
I guess.
what
Oh no, it was against you.
Durka
Yeah, of course you
is
saw
doing,
it. You were the one running him down.
playing as a unit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why you got no
what could they do, bro?
confidence in it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. They were 4 there. We just killed them every time.
I've never seen anything like it.
I
mean, it was kind of like, it was the same thing, you know, with Nats, like on defense, he was just on the other side the whole game. It was the same against me, like yesterday against KC. We were just losing all our fights for lane, and I was just out and see the entire half, bro, doing nothing. We were just dying.
Rotating.
Yeah, wasn't the most fun.
Yo,
is Angel crazy? Yeah, dude. Just, I guess it's an eco round, so he's got some freedom.
The counters, they've also used a couple of their own. That's true. Like, to get no kills in a round where you use Dimensional Drift and a Blade Storm is definitely
I really want to see
ideal,
like a side-by-side of an Angel ult and then a Durka ult next half. And it's just like all this util set up for Durka and Angel's just going for a little random timing.
So low.
Yeah.
Dude, Durka's farming.
What's fucked is they don't have Viper, but they don't have KO either.
And he's
Oh, it's so hard.
to the ult again.
It's gotta
They
be so
shoot themselves in the
frustrating as
foot.
well. You hear the gate crash activated because he fakes the TP and a shock dart lands seconds later. It makes perfect sense. You threw utility in, he got out of there early.
There's no util
he's
behind
coming
that.
back to fight. And well, yeah, seeing that from the perspective of Sugetsu, I don't think there was much he could do. I'm very surprised that Fnatic decided to commit so much to it, but after the pause, they're making Navi feel like they're outclassed. But that was with pistols. Navi can fall back on that mentally. Now they get the rifles out, and this
Okay, let's see
big
if
old
they.
gun, the operator in
I mean,
play
they
for
had
Artis.
they had some combos into that round that they could have used with
Not just on middle, but in
Yoru.
tube as well. So
That's the
that
thing.
early
KW,
information,
thanks so much for the
early
18
fights
months,
won't be
man.
there for
Appreciate
Navi,
that.
and Dirk is taking advantage of it with an off-angle position. And although he doesn't hit his shot,
How do
there's no
they
punish
how do
with
they
the
take
gate
much
crash.
map control?
Yeah,
So
that's
smoke
the thing,
goes
he has not been
in.
greedy in any
They
of
get
the
mid
fights he's
control by
been
walking
taking.
up.
It really is incredibly
They
disciplined.
can always take A
Yoru
main
play out
control.
from Durka right now. On the other side of things, can't say the
Here
same.
we go, the Yoru
Angel's
def.
been very aggressive, and
so
I is
smart.
not prepared for the reswing. Even still, it's only going to be a trade. Chronicle has gone down in response. But again, a lot of what we're expecting from this attack side is having those few smokes and then having Angel there to take the space. Well, Angel's already gone, and they've got a minute left.
Well, that's it. Durka was showing him he's a little bit predictable. Sending the decoy out, Durka just walks straight past it. Taking the
14
fight
and
on
4.
Angel, leaving them with an advantage, and now he sends out his own on the back of a flash. No, flash not committed just yet. He's holding on to that for a little bit later. In fact, it looks like he's about to get a push right up on top of him.
Oh, way he gets that as well.
Depan's
Depan's ult's pretty big, but he's on site, so it's like, can he even use it?
Just to find Alpha, just moments after the ult, and the shock dart for damage, but it won't get enough. Leo needs to
Oh,
find
that
his
was
kill on
nice
his
from
impact.
Leo.
There it
Dude,
is.
the prediction
His
knowing
shock
he's going
darts have
out.
been deadly for either side. There's still enough time to get this one done.
They got Astra suck though, so they got to go fast. Tap with the spike, easy timing on that.
The orb going to be used. Delaying it with the grab well. Time
Dude, it's
still
not a
there
good
as they
plan.
attempt it one more time. Here come the
It's not a
spams.
good plan.
Quite on.
Guys?
No, too late.
Oh
It's gone.
boy, this is
Leo
falling
confirms it
apart.
with the kills, but I don't
This
think
is
they could deny it
falling
anyways.
apart.
Fnatic have stolen the round out, leaving Navi trailing
Oh
on 2.
man, not like that.
That's a painful one. Again, a lot of the fights were going their way. You see Xiao with an effective lurk into middle. Zipan kind of gets caught in no man's land, just being forced out by so much different utility that just trying to get away ends up going down to a second shock dart again. Leo, the shock dart king. We've spoken about it. On
Yeah,
this
Leo
map in
did great on
particular,
this.
Just unbelievable, but more and more and more we're seeing the value of
He's
having a
asking
Viper.
what are they
Post
doing?
box would have been wonderful there. And
Wee.
Dice almost are this dead immediately.
Self-flash
5 HP.
into leg
Toe
shot.
tapped. Luckily, the updraft saved his
We saw
life
one
and the
pretty cool
utility
round
came
from
alongside it.
Navi
Trading
on
out
the
that
4th
HP for a
round.
little bit of control. It's interesting as well in that replay. I've never seen
Have we
someone look
enjoyed
so
much
upset
else?
at getting a 3K in a round. Leo looked genuinely
Mid control with a TP
There's
flash.
Durka
Dude,
after the
Durka is
reposition, catching
everywhere.
Zipan on the mid swing. And the 5 HP Artis about to step into a firing squad on B. You've got Alpha staring him down, and that shouldn't be too difficult of a kill. He's got to, I mean, you'd think he's got to be so careful. Artis on 5 health, playing it as if he's got 150, and Sugetsu's got one with the Sheriff. Damage has been done. It's not an easy round to convert, but this is one of the best chances they've had.
Wow, it's a little bit depressing, if we're being honest. Durka, though, still alive. And with this many players tagged up, it's like a kid in a candy shop, but I'd be interested to see if he actually goes through it as well. He will now, as every single
Dude,
piece of
the spike
information.
is
The team
very
together,
late for
3
this.
players already spotted. In fact,
All
I
4.
wonder what he's going to try and attempt here. Just playing in front of that screen already. You can see the Viper util, but Angel does manage to win the fight. It's another
Guys, look at that HP. 525.
Yeah, Sugetsu and Angel, a sliver of health. Sugetsu's quickly dealt with, so is Angel. A headshot. In fact, it's all down to Xiao's Sheriff. 5 kills on the board, 3 more to tally up. The time, you can see how slow Fnatic are approaching this. They're waiting for the Toxins to come back up just to lock him out entirely. Still a grab
Even the timing's off for this.
That's going to buy him a bit of time, but they've gotten it halfway already. The Toxins go down, but every
Reckon
shot
he's
needs
expecting
to
someone
land.
to
There's
swing
the
him, maybe?
first. Can buy himself another battle, another duel, and that's where it ends.
Okay, nicely handled from Fnatic here.
7-2 in the lead. This is their map pick, and it looks like it. They're dominating.
Yeah, I think every single team that is currently within the Alpha group is going, wait, so second place plays third place, right? Is seeing Durka play like this, and currently has their cheeks as clenched as they've ever been. It has been a world-class performance, and then there's the fact that Leo's also 10-2, having an absolute field day. Still waiting to see some sort of response. The Artist Angel combination definitely hasn't been too fruitful.
Right, another big Byron. Let's come on. Give me something else that just explains the comp.
More importantly, though, Durka's just gone walking down mid.
This is a bit more of a conventional spot. Chronicle almost serving as a bait. Trying to spot them out on the aggression. Nothing there. Until there is Xiao.
I swear, without the Viper, does it not just turn into like a TDM map, basically?
He suspected the push.
It's just jewels everywhere.
He's got himself one for it. Second gate crash used up by Durka. No more to fall back on. This will be for the B site. Suspecting a late play there. You can already see rotations from Leo as well. And the read is perfect from Fnatic. I don't know what they've seen on A. If steps were heard by Durka's spot.
All goes in. They get up to go over towards B, but there's still a lot of people here. Yoru should probably wait for this and then TP back at B. Yeah, that's nice. Now there's 2 people here they don't know about.
Second man advantage gathered up, and almost a good flash in the end. It's going to have to be Durka going absolutely huge from the backline. He's going to drop the spike. There's still so many players here. Rotation eventually comes through, but he's now going to be stunned up, and nobody able to really capitalize off it. Navi definitely have the information of where these players currently are, but you never know with Durka what he's going to be able to achieve. They've just gone swinging around the outside, though. They still know that he's
Most is probably like, dude, you got my right, yeah? He just gets shot in the side.
They break back onto the board.
Okay, that was a nice round.
But yeah, they've got a round
The extra Yoru flash at the end over towards B is...
Look, it can end up being an okay scoreline for them. The 7-5 possible, but they've got to string together these rounds. They come in, Dimensional Drift and Hunter's Fury to work with, and a clear direction off rip. That Yoru ult is going to be used to break presence on B to get through to the site, maybe even trying to target Alpha
trip up for the exit in. Honestly, they called this pretty right. It is just a straight up here with the Yoru ult over towards here. And is this going to be an attempt of the combo? I wonder if he sees no one on site and you just ult right side. Yeah, that's nice, bro. Dude, how are you ever meant to win a round against this combo?
Yeah, another one for Ardis as well. Seems like they're starting to wake up a little bit. Leo's still here, ducking out with an operator. Probably not the ideal gun for this sort of scenario. And they know exactly where he is.
Can't believe he got a shot off.
He was going to win that, but Xiao's a safe pair of hands. A 2 versus 5. Opportunity still with Leo hitting shots like this. You can never really doubt when he's in this level of form, but clearing these players out is not going to be easy. There's not really a reason for them to overpeak. There's Sugetsu still in middle as well. A late lurk, same as the prior round. Just try and make sure there's no escape and no chance of them getting any level of a defusal, and while eventually they'll swing in.
I don't even know what you meant to do against that ult combo, really.
Bro, it's so hard. They can't play in the site.
Yeah, he's going to send it like down tube or something.
And this idea couldn't have worked any better. As soon as they take down Alpha here, that B site is taken. And it all relied on them finding value on the side of Fnatic, going for flanks, flanking with an operator.
I mean, the after smokes aren't like that bad, to be honest.
Somewhat lucky the cam wasn't spotting him, but
their fourth round was pretty cool. Their fourth round was good, like the smoke over towards the left side of mid, where it normally blocks the camera and then TP inside. That was cool. Other than that, it's nothing great. Other than the ult combos
It was a dominant start from Fnatic, 7-2 up, but Navi might be able to bridge that gap. 7-5 scoreline, not quite as devastating as it could have been. aggression out of Durka, but it's not as much as we saw before with this wall. Although that might change the next time those toxins go up.
My camera is destroyed.
Well, Durka again, looking for a little bit of aggression.
I have the spike.
Of course, for Navi in this matchup,
Great knife over towards
Losing
Ace. What's all the info?
I believe actually qualifies Heretics and puts
With
them
that,
up
we can
against
heavier stack here.
Gentle
Is
Mates in the
Leo got his
standings,
recon? Leo has recon and
needing a
ult.
2-0 of their own. Definitely keeps things interesting, but I'm sure they won't want
Whoa.
to do that. He's actually
Well, that's the
TP'd.
most perfect timing
For a
of a
second
flash
he was
I've
gonna
ever
stick
seen.
that one, but Alpha's just been destroyed.
Oh
and the
my
flash was
god.
absolutely
Jerry's
perfect.
crazy.
Alpha
What?
couldn't see a
The
thing.
best timing I've
Posters
ever seen
dropped
on
as
it
well.
ever.
Wait, just wait. Alpha's sitting there like, what do I
Wide open.
even
We said
do?
how hard it is to hold on to control once Alpha falls.
That's hands down the
No
best
fight.
Man, it's so
execution.
sad when you just have both your trips and they go, bro, you just have a Yoru going past both of them and you just die before anyone can even go into them.
Sealing the fate of
So
Fnatic
sad, man.
7-5 scoreline. Durka also going to be dropped, and Leo doesn't stand a chance following that. 7-5 we go. Navi, they've
That's a
really
nice
recovered
comeback.
this half nicely.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
Very
saw-
good
We have a
result
game.
from them.
Yeah.
This was looking like they were about to
Wasn't
be
too bad.
absolutely blitzed.
And it should be
But I
better
think
on
Ard is
defense,
starting
you would
to step
imagine.
up a little bit, moves himself up to the top of the
Yeah.
board on his team. And also just some of these set plays. Like, it is just the
Bro, the timing on
riskiest
that is...
of gameplay coming
I
out
mean,
from
that is
Angel.
nuts.
At all opportunities, he is very happy to go down if it gives his team the space. And I think that's exactly what it did for them here. It's going to be interesting, though, because now they go onto the defensive side, and historically that's where we've always talked about this double duelist being problematic. But normally you have these site anchors. You have people on that Cypher, on that Viper, to delay, to slow. Now you can do similar
Double
things, I
Sheriff.
would say, with Shao, being able to slow pushes, have a little bit more utility
Yeah,
in
let's see how
that
it plays out
respect.
on
But I want to
defense
see if
here.
they've got any plans, any aggressive plans. And well, fighting into tube might just be one of them.
I must wait a moment.
Part of their early half plan on the defense. Makes sense that the offense is going to be much the same. Some decent tags as well with the wall bangs coming through. Zipan and Ardis
Well.
have taken a lot of damage. Ardis a little bit more now with that shot connected from Alphier.
double pistol, maybe.
Fnatic will set their sights on A. Wall goes down. You can see how much easier it is to push into this site for the Fnatic squad. At least taking the control towards the site itself, planting for main as well. Although Shao seems to be swinging wide around the side. Looked like he had a chance for a moment, but I guess they pushed him
Darker
out
had
of the
full
util.
faith in Chronicle covering him
Zipan's
there.
lost the battle as well, putting this heavily in the advantage of
Navi won
Fnatic.
first pistol? Oh
Also
god,
gets to
Navi
at
won
least
first
gets
pistol
one.
and it was
I don't know if
5.
there's going to be too much more. Shao still survived for an unbelievable amount of time, but eventually
Holy
Alpha
Alpha.
is there as he will put his 4th onto the board, and Fnatic extend their lead a little further.
Oh, attacking side, pistol secured. And the follow-up should be that little bit easier. Alpha feeling activated in this round too. My goodness. Finding 4 kills early on. You probably wish it was anyone else on the team farming those orbs. But, well,
Yeah,
2
you're right.
away
Okay,
from
1-1
an
in
Earl
terms of the
back top.
pistols. We get the
I
hero
don't think they're gonna
Marshall.
care too much.
That's true. Hold fire, Alpha. Let me get it. Yeah, maybe you're not making that call.
Ardis at least is going to have a Marshal. We talk about the days of old. This man was the original in terms of that aggressive, run it down gameplay. And he started it off on the Jet. Wasn't a part of the Angel team at that point.
Here.
Played for a little team called Fish 123.
Yes.
See if he can get anything in this round, because the rest don't
Still
really
getting the
have too
shout
much.
outs.
You got a Sheriff
3 years later, respect.
in the hands of Angel, who was already taking quite a lot of control. He's by the dropout of Tube, but again, it's sort of how much would he even be able to get from this position, especially with Fnatic being so patient. That's a nice shot,
What
though,
an
and that's
absolute
Boaster out.
Boaster's having a
lot of the
nightmare.
time, I think Angel
Boaster's having a
holding on to
nightmare.
some of the utility to try
Angel,
and get them
you
in.
managed to score the
Angel,
kill.
though,
Relax
re-swing
yourself.
is going to get nothing.
Wanted the gun.
It was a little ambitious
It has to be.
in a round where everyone's got rifles to work with. on the other side, not on your side.
Ooh.
Artis has picked up a second now on middle, and I'm not too sure how he got that one. If I'm being honest, we'll get that one in a replay later for sure. Guys magnetized ahead, but
Artis
so
has
is
to
Alpha
do
by the
everything.
looks of things.
Oh, he tagged
Clean,
him.
but he's tagged down to 31. Another well-placed shot coming out of Artis, and with 14 seconds left, they've got to be speedy, making their way into this site. But Artis doesn't know where
That shot was close.
Element of surprise.
Nice damage, though.
Another kill for Alpha and leaving Sugetsu all by his lonesome, Sheriff in hand, and not a lot of hope. I think going down to the spike might be the end game.
Yeah, I think he was originally trying to find some sort of weaponry, pushing all the way down the bottom of mid, but didn't really see anything in the end. And now you can see the players on Fnatic are just not really giving him a fight, clearing their flank, making sure that he hasn't been able to get behind them. And now everybody trained in, trying to spot this man out. For Durka, obviously normally you'd want to try and throw him over or throw his gun over
not
to
too
a
bad. I
pistol
mean,
player, but
armory
they're
buy
not
still gonna be a
surviving
full
at this
buy.
stage. He was hoping for an orb as he's only a couple away from having that dimensional drift. But for Sugetsu, as you said, it's
Yeah,
just going to
Fnatic
be
will
going down
take
to the
it.
spike.
Definitely could have been worse.
Four-round gap now created.
Yeah, this is a big advantage,
If
just
Navi
having
don't
the
have a response here,
double
we
ghost.
might be quickly moving our way towards ascent.
That was very nearly a phenomenal round coming out of Navi, in no small part due to this.
Ooh.
Yeah, the amount of time that Chronicle had to react to that play,
shot
that
from
player
him.
miles away from him, and then half obscured by a wall. I'm not sure I can fault him for not connecting that on time. And that as well, a little jump scare for him. Well, Alpha's been doing incredibly well in this half. Fnatic 9-5. We had the question on the desk earlier with Shadow. Does an IGL need to frag? Well, Fnatic are 4 rounds ahead. Most just got 1 kill.
I like the Cypher default over towards
seal it.
this. I
Shadow
mean, this
was
is a
right.
strong default. Cage, so you can hear if they push. You got Trip in case
He's
they
also
actually
helping
go super
himself out a little bit
aggro.
with that
And you
comment,
have
but
a camera
let's
that
ignore
spots all the
I
way
don't know what
down
she means,
holes.
though. I don't know why he wouldn't say it was the truth. He had a great map earlier on as well.
Mini cam, yeah, it's finally back.
I think Magnum would
Shock
agree.
goes
But
in, but it
9-5.
doesn't break the
Looking for double
tricks.
digits.
Shadow would as well, just because of the last week. Either way, it's a little bit of aggression for the defense, but they haven't really been able to find too much. It's so patient from the side of Fnatic. They are waiting for somebody
As soon as
to
this wall goes
aggress,
down,
someone
you
to
know what's
make a
going down.
mistake. And in the
There's gonna
meantime,
be 3 people there with a
slowly
potential
garner up map
Euro
control.
TP.
I think their true presence thus far has been a problem.
When does he take this?
You're
It's
gonna
very
see
out in the
Xiao
open.
trying to adapt to this.
Dude, that molly lands on Zipan's head as he's droning. Guys, they've got 4 people in here. This should be Navi's round. Should.
Pressure's on. Doors opening back up. Players on site. Having so many angles to consider, but Fnatic with 30 seconds
Yeah,
left
keep an
on
eye on
the
this
clock,
guy
they
as
pump
well.
the
Look at
brakes yet again.
Sugetsu's.
And
Sugetsu's
from the
literally in
perspective of
spawn
the other
clearing all
squad,
of
it's gotta
this.
be frustrating. You go out to check if they're still here, if there's any
Sure.
players around, you lose your life. Xiao just had that happen. Although Chronicle taken down, seemed to
Jewel.
equalize things a little bit.
Yeah,
12
we've got to
seconds
keep an eye on the
left.
time
Swan
here.
goes
That's
in
a
for the plant.
dude.
They
They're
finally
winning a
dealt with
lot of
Zipan, but
important
Artis is
jewels
still
here.
No angle to deny, and the 24 HP very nearly loses his
No
life.
way. This trip's gonna give him info that the other guys here. We jumped it. Durka's on top of it.
Chance, but Durka ripped his head clean off, and now
Wait, Durka's
he's looking for
on
another
one.
Target, finding it with great success.
He
Double
is
digits
on
for
one.
Fnatic and double the score line of their opponents.
Yeah, it's one of those rounds where Navi had the right read. They had 4 players within the site, but then just the battles, you could see that, I think it was only really Artis winning any of them, and he was on 24 HP when he took his first kill. To have a stack up like that and get barely anything for it. And again, we're seeing Durka just farm 21 and 10 right now on the board. An unbelievable showing from the Yoru, and he's got his ultimate online ready for this next round.
Good jinx, bro. They had 4 people there.
It's not going to be a
4 people
pretty
there.
picture
They
for
just used
Navi.
all their
The
util
purchase
into the
not
hit.
looking particularly good.
Wait, Boost is on
Likely
1
be
kill.
coming in with just a few pistols.
Yo,
Don't listen, bro. You're
Why
doing
are you
fine.
doing him like that?
Don't listen, bro.
Dude, but it's impressive. They're winning 10 and 5 and he's on 1
Help
kill.
him out. Who knows on the
Respect
side
it.
of Navi if they can pick up a blade storm on Artis.
Durka's
And
just
in some
taking all the
rounds, you'll
kills.
even see them go for the force buy up
Yeah,
on
he
him
is
now. The
farming
hero
it.
rifle. Maybe even just give the man a Marshall after what we saw a few rounds ago. There's lots of hope for this squad, and realistically, I'll always fall back on this being Fnatic's map pick. I think these 2 teams in particular against each other, I see them taking their home turf and bringing us to a decider.
Well, the thing is, Navi are quite well known for losing their map, but it's normally if it's the first map. Just whichever map is the first map, Navi will almost
I think they
definitely
gotta take
lose.
map control.
They're big fans of BBL.
Yeah. I think they know that like Marcus is watching and they want to give him a panic attack every single day. You know, he makes them film content. So
it's not a good sign when you have 4 people on site though, and you just lost a late hit after they used all the util.
Yeah.
Knife up and over. As I said, a big factor of a lot of these attacking sides when it comes to Breeze. I think I didn't even say attacking side, I said plays in general, but specifically on the attack. The value of having agents like Viper and KO, to me, it's tenfold what we're seeing on the other side. Not to say that Navi's comp, I think, as I said the other day, Vlad made a great point that not every comp works for everyone. It's not a one-glove-fits-all kind of scenario. You have to find what works for you. For Navi,
I don't think this one works for anyone.
Yeah, right? But hey, if Angels picked it up, there's got to be a reason. Not a great start with the pistols. Double shut down.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be hitting this one.
It is a B hit, but there's not much they can do to react to that. All pressure on Artis. And, well, he's eliminated before he even gets a chance.
He had a 50-50 chance of looking towards the fake out, and he guessed wrong. Zipan now just hoping for anything, and oh no, okay. Leo is a merciful man, because there was no bullets
really
left
sum
in that
this
gun.
one up.
He would have got knifed.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 5 shots or 6? Well, I don't really care. He was getting knifed if it wasn't for that swing. Looky. His reputation is saved. In the Andalucia flawless, though, it's a bit of a statement from Fnatic. There'll be no mistakes on their side up against these pistols. And with the rifles in hand, Navi have one last chance to stop Fnatic from running away with this. It's already pretty far gone.
Yeah. And their rounds, when they have been winning, have been so clean.
They got the 3 rounds win in terms of the ult. We look at Navi, they're definitely playing an anti-Yoru ult though. Just 3-person stack over towards middle, just leave sight here.
Seems unlikely. This is why there was save credits. Artists.
I was going to say, imagine he got out of that.
It's a one and done. Okay, Durka has been getting probably
Surely when there's 3 people here, there should have been a trade at one point.
Maybe it's technically taken down a couple of players. But I don't know if they're going to see it that way.
Say the same for Artis, though.
Yeah, Yoru just got out of there before.
Now he's down and out, so equal trades. Well, that seems to put Fnatic a step ahead from what we've seen so far. And it being the attack side, this map now thins out. It's the same size, but the numbers you've got to defend it, not quite there. That's a free kill onto Sagetsu, from Sagetsu, pardon me, onto Boaster. Just a swing out on mid, catches a Viper.
And in the 3v4, pretty much got a lot of freedom to do anything right now. And it's only 1 person sight. Zipan has no idea they're this close.
He's been there every single round. He's just managed to walk out onto the site without anybody even noticing. And then it's a little bit of a bait from his teammate just to give him the freebie of a kill. Nice shot from Zipan, and stand a second one added to the death toll. It leaves Leo a clutch scenario. 15 and 6 so far. He needs 3, and he's not even gonna get the first. His opposing Swede will take him out.
We'll see how many in a row they can get. Sniffler, thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Appreciate the prime.
Is it too little, too late?
Thank you.
Probably. 11 to 6. Massive margin to get back into it. Dash wasn't even online there. Wasn't activated. So Artis couldn't use it to get out. Nice attempt with the updraft, but not quite enough. Zipan, beautiful little shots out of him. Those first 2, we didn't see this from his POV.
It didn't feel like
just as nice.
Like it wasn't massively convincing.
The Navi will look to fight their way back through, and
is this a timeout?
For a moment I thought we were going to have opponents coming in, but no. It looks like they're going to buckle down and do it. Operator in hand, Blade Storm to work with, Hunter's Fury as well. A ton for Navi in their back
2 people that can't buy next round.
Don't have some ultimates of their own, and well,
Fnatic can pretty much end this now with these. We've got attack up on Cypher, and honestly, why not? On this map, it makes a lot of sense, especially if we're dueling over towards here. Camera can take the info, they take 1 shot, shoot the camera, and then you can just hold the angle. I think it's pretty cool.
See if they'll be able to deal with Durka again. You can see already that aggressive position, the exact spot that Artis got a kill from last round has already been cleared with the drones, so Fnatic are trying to react to him, and I can understand why.
And there we go.
Alpha, he's straight
goes in to get info and
he's been a menace. They've been watching for him all the time. This time
then Ash is just gonna leave sight.
And immediately after this, Fnatic look to just execute. Move straight through almost immediately. Durka is trying to clear these angles, but he hasn't actually managed to spot
maybe didn't clear the back side there though. Knife goes in, Knife hits no way. Angel went for the TP back side. Dude, as the knife hit him as well.
Attempt to push the Hunter's Fury. Dirk getting a little ahead
I
of
think,
himself. Has
dude,
given
I'm
one
pretty
kill
sure
back, but it's
this
still
might
a
look
2 versus
mental in the
4.
replay, by the way. I'm
advantage
pretty sure the
clearly
TP is
in
like
favor of Fnatic. The only
being held.
downside is not having planted that spike just yet.
It's
But even
an
as these Navi players move
it's
towards
an
the site to
absolute
attempt to
mad
deny it
play,
or to
considering
defuse
the
it
info
later.
that they have.
Alpha has an off angle
Alpha
and
just ran up.
Alpha just runs. You know, sometimes you got to take the fights. Can't hide
Well,
away.
6 chances, and dude, give me this kill. Give me this kill on Angel. Does it look as stupid as the minimap looked? I think so.
Pulls up to the site, swinging like a duelist. Well, he has every right to.
Here we go.
16 and 8.
I'm excited for it.
Guys, KD's off the charts. He's feeling it with the offer. Oh, yeah, that's a little unfortunate for Angel.
Guys, what are you aiming for? He's there. You knew he was there, didn't you? 12 at 6. A blip on the radar, it seems, as Navi once again are coming in with a weaker purchase. Bladestone will pad the gap at least a little bit.
Man,
It seems like Argus wants to
if
try and take this
if I was
round.
in
It's been
Navi,
we
I
saw
think
this
I
with the
would
Marshall a few
hard
rounds ago,
veto
that
Angel ever being on an agent that has
he's
a
given the
TP.
opportunity to be
I
aggressive.
think that would be my call.
You think this
Definitely
comp
can
does well
cause
for them in
teams
scrims?
issues, but
I mean, must have, I guess.
for the most part,
You would hope so.
Fnatic
Yeah.
have had
Like, I just
all of
don't
that and
see
more.
why it's good at all.
Very slow
Yeah, I don't know,
approach from
man.
Fnatic.
I think Angel just wanted to play
One
Yoru.
pick and they can
Dude,
pop
that's
that.
what I was
Bro,
saying.
if I entered a
Your
ranked
opponents
game
are.
and a team didn't
Make a
have an
decision on the
Astra,
fly.
or sorry, didn't have a KO or a Viper, I'd be the happiest guy in the world.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And the updraft from Artis connects the kill.
I don't know, it's weird,
Well,
man.
it would have been Angel trading it out anyways. Now they reset for the A site control, but Dirk has taken some of his own. Decoy on its way out. Good tag and good
Yeah, and
follow-up.
that's this one
Zip
done.
back. Thought he
Holy.
had a fight on his hands, but the decoy kept him in position long enough.
I was saying, if I was coach of Navi, I literally hard ban Angel playing any agent with a TP. He's a lunatic.
13-6 on map number 1. Breeze was Fnatic's pick,
At least they
and
ended it
played
fast.
like it. What a
That's
dominant scoreline. And after those 7